Agnes Gitau is a partner at the advisory firm GBS Africa, and she joins us live from Johannesburg. Agnes, welcome. So why don't we start with the good news here? If you could point to some successes of the African Union, what would they be?
Thank you for having me. One of the greatest achievement of the African Union, from my view, would be the establishment of the Africa Free Continental Area, where 54 countries are going to integrate. We're going to have common markets with free movements of goods and services, and therefore growing intra-Africa trade from the current 16% to about 50%, creating jobs for our people and promoting economic development. And the free trade agreement has been initiated by the African Union. So that's one of the success stories from the African Union.
Got it. And so if you had to characterize this loss or lack of credibility and lack of efficiency, how would you describe it? Where does it come from?
Your reporter gave us a really harsh view on his view on the African Union. But to some extent, he's right. The African Union has failed to be relevant for the ordinary citizen. The union has to be diversified, and rather than become a union of political leaders, be able to represent the African growing population of young people, African entrepreneurs who have no business with politics, or they want a peace and stability, a conducive environment to do business, and so therefore, despite great initiatives by the same leaders to try and reform the African Union, unfortunately, they have failed miserably.
Okay, so do you think that these claims that the AU has prioritized politics over human rights and human beings, is that correct?
If you look at the current crisis, and your reporter highlighted them, the coup in Sudan, Mali, Chad, crisis in South Sudan, and the list, and civil war in Ethiopia, the list is endless. So you're right. And we are seeing them meeting these politicians, having big high-profile meetings with these political leaders, yet ordinary citizens are dying, and yet the African Union promised to silence the guns by 2020. How many people have died? Our leaders are just parroting and just using the same rhetoric. So yes, I know it's harsh, but the African Union needs to fit the purpose which it was founded for by our forefathers, to unite the continent, to provide quality of life and promote economic development, not an elite platform for political leaders who really do not represent the masses.
All right, Agnes, it's great to have you. Thanks for your insight.